6 pounds of breakfast tacos? A burger over a foot tall? No wonder these challenges pushed Adam to the limit. And trust us, it gets worse. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so it's a good thing that there's no time limit for this challenge. According to the menu at Beth's Cafe, the extravagant Southwestern Exposure omelet is made with 12 eggs, 4 slices of cheddar cheese, 3 ice cream-sized scoops of sour cream, beef brisket chili, salsa, and a brick-sized portion of hash browns, plus a side of toast.
This is the breakfast of titans. Forget about the breakfast of champions. I'm convinced like Godzilla comes and occasionally snacks here at Beth's when he feels peckish.
Richman was on cruise control and seemed to be enjoying the challenge a little too much. And at the 15-minute mark, he had less than a quarter of an omelet left on his serving tray. His competitor had barely made a dent. But with only 10 bites left, Richman suddenly hit a food wall. After deciding that fresh air might be a possible remedy, Richman took a walk outside to clear his mind and give himself a pep talk.
And I'm trying to realistically figure out if I can do it. The idea of taking the last 2 bites and rocking this challenge is awesome. It's pretty gnarly.
The night wore on, and ultimately, he decided he just couldn't do it. Because Richman seriously underestimated the sheer size of this mega omelet, it gets a spot on the worst list. This seemed to be one of the least daunting challenges of Adam Richman's competitive noshing career, though it's still more than the average Joe can consume. With more than 300 challengers and only 30 victories at the time this episode aired, the victor received immortality on the winner's wall, and the $20 burger was free if finished within 20 minutes.
Normally I don't bring religion into this, but OMG, yes!
As for what was between the buns of Lindy's OMG Burger, 12 quarter-pound Angus patties, each topped with Swiss or cheddar cheese, then smothered with diced onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and Lindy's special sauce. The 1-foot meat stack is held together with a 14-inch skewer. Richman's ultimate strategy was not only speed, but to divide the burger into manageable sections. While he praised the burger's flavor, what really gave him a hard time was the repetitive chewing. After chewing for 14 straight minutes, his jaw was getting the ultimate workout. Then he hit the burger wall.
I'm lost in a beefy haze.
Unfortunately, he didn't finish before the 20-minute mark, but at 44 minutes, he declared victory. Anything with burritos deserves to be on the worst list. Having attempted 3 burrito challenges and surrendering to 2 of them, burritos are to Adam Richman like kryptonite is to Superman. But that didn't stop him from traveling to the NASCAR Cafe in Las Vegas, Nevada, to take on the Big Badass Burrito Challenge, also known as the B3. According to Supersized Meals, this 6-pound, 2-foot burrito had over 4,000 challengers and only 3 winners by 2009 when this episode aired. At 15 minutes in, he still had a third of the burrito left. Even with positive affirmations provided by a local psychotherapist who was spectating, Richman was doubtful, since all the positive affirmations in the world won't help 6 pounds of food get in your body.
Okay.
Repeat that in your mind. You can do it.
Reluctantly, he raised the white flag after consuming a remarkable 5 pounds of burrito. Though the Las Vegas Review-Journal reports that the restaurant was demolished in 2013 as part of the Sahara's massive renovation, the B3 lives on as one of the most daunting burrito challenges Richman ever attempted. If he had owned this 90-minute challenge, Richman would have won a t-shirt and earned unlimited roller coaster rides on Speed the Ride. Of course, since that ride is also defunct now, maybe it's for the best that Richman didn't try to push through to the bitter end.
While I'm full of beef and beans, I have run out of gas.
This challenge could have been an easy victory for Adam Richman, had he not made a poor judgment call. Like the Southwestern Exposure Challenge, this one had no time limit. Maybe besides burritos, having no time limit is also Richman's kryptonite. The Don Juan El Taco Grande Challenge pitted man against 8 3/4-pound breakfast tacos filled with potato, egg, bacon, and cheese. There was no time limit, but you had to keep your keister in your seat, and that meant no bathroom breaks.
Within the last 12 years, thousands have tried that, and they don't even come close.
Knowing he had no time limit, Richman started off with 4 tacos and seemed to be in good spirits, at least relative to other challenges where he had to scarf down as much as possible as quickly as possible. He ordered a 5th and then made his big mistake.
With 4 down and no time limit, I make a huge tactical decision.
We're gonna take a little siesta for a moment.
After an hour had passed, Richman realized that he was really full. He forced down the 5th taco and ordered one more, but begrudgingly threw in the towel. Perhaps if he didn't take that little break, this challenge would have gone his way.
Literally bit off more than I could chew.
This challenge deserves to be on the worst list because it's Adam Richman's second least favorite challenge ever. When the episode aired in 2009, thousands of challengers had attempted to devour this pulled pork sandwich, smothered with a habanero-based barbecue sauce, but only a mere 64 had unlocked victory status.
Yeah, no more.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it. 3 bites. Give it a finish.
To slay this 1-pound beast, contestants had no time limit and had to keep it down for a full 5 minutes without the aid of any other food that might kill the burn. Richman dove into the sandwich and was sweating like a pig only a few minutes in. The habanero barbecue sauce was so blisteringly hot that he was down half a roll of paper towels after only eating a quarter of the sandwich.
I'm only 1/4 down and I can't speak. All I can muster is a desperate call for help.
With speed as his only ally, Richman squeezed pieces of sandwich into his fist like little sandwich capsules and finished the meal. After the final excruciating 5 minutes, he looked like he had run a marathon. It's easy to see why he calls this one of his worst challenges ever. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite food stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.